That can't be true. Can it?
New Sensible Salads under 600 calories with the dressing? You better believe it. Only at Zaxby's.
You know, when we go through the summer months, so often we're talking about the fun that is out there for your family to enjoy and ways that you can squeeze in a few more days of fun before those school bells ring. But you don't have to look far around the area. Local hospitals, blood assurance, to find that those summer months can pose sometimes a very different concern. Dr. Liz Culler is here this morning. She is with Blood Assurance, has been for 16 years.
16 years.
Your first time on 3+U, though. I can't believe it's my first time to talk to you. But it's appropriate timing, because you often see a shortage in the summer months, but this time you're really feeling it. Is that right?
That's exactly right. We have about a one-day supply of O positive, O negative, A negative, and B negative. And we also could use platelets, so we'd love to invite you out to donate today.
You say that with a smile on your face. For me to hear that, that would sound, I would be panic-stricken to think that all you have is a one-day supply. Is it that you just don't see people coming out as much in the summer months, or has the need increased?
It is both, because high school students are about 15% of our blood donors, and of course they're out on summer vacation, and not only are they out not donating, but they're out driving around, getting into accidents.
Right.
So summers are typically a low month for us, and we would love to have you come out and donate.
You know, you rattled off, being the doctor that you are, all the different blood types, and I bet a lot of people out there are like me. So many of us don't even know our own blood type. Is that a problem? To not know?
You just come on in and donate a unit of blood, and you can find out the very next day. We test Monday through Saturday, so you can just give us a call basically the next day after you donate, and we can tell you your blood type.
So in terms of doing the blood donation, I remember back in the day how easy it was, because you mentioned the high schoolers, you kind of feel pampered on a day when you donate blood.
Well, who doesn't want to help somebody and then get a Coke and a Little Debbie afterwards, you know?
So it takes about, what, half an hour?
Half an hour, and like you said, things are changing. We actually have an app, the BA Quick Screen app, so you can actually do all the questions on your phone the day that you donate and spend less time on site.
Okay, do you make an appointment to come and donate, or can someone just show up and say, I'd like to give blood?
Well, we don't have a lot of donors right now. We do want you to make an appointment, but honestly, you can just walk in and we can make an appointment right then. You'll probably have no waiting.
I think it's interesting, you were talking with me a little bit, I won't make you give us your resume, but your background, and you're from South Carolina, then did your fellowship at Emory. You discover a lot when these blood donations come in. There have been times where you've literally saved someone's life who was the donor.
Yes, it's very interesting. We do find various things. Of course, we test for all the infectious diseases that you may think about. However, there's so many things that you don't think about. We find out that someone has a heart murmur. I've sent someone to their doctor, and they got a pacemaker the very next day.
Wow.
You know, my second week here, we did find a college student who had leukemia. We do find all kinds of things that we inform you about that I think people are grateful to find out about.
Right. You know, we have seen in these summer months, I don't want to get into anything political or negative, that's not what our show is, but it does seem like we've had an awful lot of violence this summer in Chattanooga. Those people, those victims are being sent in all likelihood, you know, to local hospitals, trauma centers. These donations go directly to that, right?
That is very true. That does catch up with us. Oftentimes it will be on a weekend. We'll have to have a sudden urgent need for O negative, and then we'll try to respond and try to make up for that. That's exactly right. We're just constantly kind of churning through the need.
Okay, so you mentioned O negative. That's the universal?
That's the universal donor. Sometimes we can substitute O positive, but it's O negative is what we're always in greatest need of.
Is there one particular blood type that is the most rare?
The most rare is actually AB. And AB is actually the universal donor of plasma and platelets.
Really? That's interesting.
4% of the population, and O negative is only 6.6% of the population.
I only have a minute left, but in the 16 years that you've been doing this, do you continue to be amazed at where the research takes you on, like you mentioned, the plasma and platelets? What you can use with it?
Yes, I would love to actually come back and talk to you about it, because we're actually diving into that now. I think the whole industry is about to change.
Really?
So yes, we would love to come back and talk to you about that.
Well, I had no idea that was going to be your answer, but you got an open invitation. In the meantime, hear the number. They have 1 day supply of blood, and it could be someone you know and love in a car accident or has an accident at the house and they need that supply, and you would want them to have it. Plus, you could find out about something that might be lurking within your own health conditions and you don't know about it. So you can go online to bloodassurance.org, and then you can download the Quick app. Is that right?
BA Quick Screen. Yes.
Okay, and take care of everything there, and you'll get a soft drink and a little Debbie.
That's right.
You'll walk away with a smile too. Thank you, Liz.
Thank you.
Friday and Saturday only at Ashley's Black Friday and July Midnight Madness. Buy one, get one 50% off store-wide. Buy this leather sofa, get the matching love seat half off. 10 a.m. to midnight Friday and Saturday only at Ashley. Coming soon to Cleveland.